Friday. Here we are, day after 4th of July. Hope everybody had a marvelously fantastic and fabulous Independence Day. Happy 4th of July next day. Yes, it's time for Jeanette and Jenny. We are doing our 12 o'clock Having Fun with J&J.
Yep.
And we always bring you a special crafter. Today, we wanted to give you a repeat crafter because he is kicking proverbial backside. Okay. Came on our show, I want to say 6 weeks ago, maybe. And yeah, so we've been keeping tabs on Jeff. And we were thinking about what kind of show we wanted to do the day after 4th of July. And I'm like, we got to have Jeff back because Jeff is, okay, his stuff is amazing. It's beautiful. It's creative. It's fabulous. Okay. But he wasn't getting the traction that he was wanted before. He was well-meaning. Right. He was wanting to do it. And he came on our show. We had a little chit chat with him.
It's more like a scolding, I think.
Well, he was henpecked, I want to say.
We were doing it with love, though.
But you can henpeck all you want, but it's the person that picks it up and goes with it, okay? Because you got to have action. So I want to welcome everybody to the show. Jeff is going to talk with us about his ascension into small business success. And we want everybody that's thinking about where they want to be in their business to just listen a little bit and take in what we're trying to say to you. Everybody's at a different level in their business, but you got to take the steps forward. So without any further ado, I'm Jenny. That's Jeanette. Jeanette's going to start the grilling.
Yes. Okay. So really not the grilling, but I wanna bring people to where we were when we first saw Jeff. Remember, Jeff said that he was just a hobby, right? And that he wasn't really considering it a business. So with our love and care, we were able to help. Because it's, is discipline through care and love. That's what we love, all our vendors. And we want to just help them with all our hearts. But it is something special when you have a vendor that actually listens. And that's why we brought him back, because he's going to share with us what has changed from the time, if you can remember the steps that you took, but from the time that the show finished, you woke up the next day, and what happened?
Oh, what happened is I woke up, and it sort of hit me. It's like I still consider my paid hobby business, and that I went out and I said I'm gonna take the month of June and do trade shows, gun shows, and stuff like that, because that's how my products are intertwined with gun shows, stuff
like that. That's your customer base. That's your genre.
That's my customer base.
Great. Let me just stop for a second. Take the steps, guys. First thing he's telling you, he's identified his niche.
Right.
Okay. He's identified the low-hanging fruit, the people that are going to be most interested in his product. Okay, Jeff. Had to make that clear.
And then what I did is I tailored my pins for historical memorabilia, and that like my ink pen, my Patriot ink pen here, and that. So see here, and this is from the Maryland tree, the rye tree, and that, which was considered the oldest tree in Maryland. In 2017, it met its doom, I guess. And then what they did is they cut it up and they started selling wood from it. So you get certificates of authenticity from it, and then I make it into a pin, and
Mm.
you,
Mhm.
the letter.
How
And
did you get that? So, like, did you recognize that that would be a great way to make pens from that
yes,
material, or did someone
well,
say, "Look, Jeff, you got to buy
for historian people and stuff like that, is like history buffs, Civil
Mhm.
War buffs, because that where that tree was is one of the first ammo depots that was a part of the Civil War
Wow.
in that. So in that area, in that.
Mhm.
So you just I tailor my stuff, my themes according to the wood that I bring in.
So the next day, because I want to gear it back. So the next day after the show, you decided, okay, I am going to get the gun shows. And then what did you do?
And I actually overbooked. I
Okay.
and because I had it's like I had 3 weekends in a row. So I had a
Mhm.
week. And then what I didn't realize, I had custom orders on why selling my stuff. People came in and says, "Hey, could you make me something custom?" And I'm like, "Sure, why not?" I'm taking all this information down, and I'm like, I get back, Sunday night, I get back, and I'm looking, holy smackaroonies, I gotta restock what I sold, plus these custom orders. I'm like,
Yep.
I'm scratching my head. It's like, where did I just put myself into? And that, and lo and behold, I mean, with guidance from these fine ladies, they talked me through it, and I made it through. And
Yeah.
and now,
But what did you do though? You went, what was the first that you went to the bank and did what?
oh, I opened up a business account. I went and trademarked my company name and that, and so now Wally's a part of me in that. So my little beaver and that. So my logo and that goes everywhere I go now and that. So.
Okay. So his beaver's name is Wally. I love
it?"
it. Wally.
Wally's legit. Wally's
Yeah,
legit now.
Wally's
Yeah.
legit now. So and
Yeah.
then as you went to the bank and you finally say, okay, this is real now. I am a business. And then you booked your shows. And when you found out, when you went to your show that you called me and then you said, oh my gosh, I never knew that this would be so real, because what happened that day?
I went towards the end of the evening. A corporate security firm CEO came in and ordered 6 pins, semi-automatic pins, and I am going to be doing his logo in acrylics and that. And he says he'll have a standing order from now on.
Look at that. and and see, this is what I'm saying. You never know how God is going to work in your business, and you had that, and then you had a very important person order a pen from you. Who was that?
A friend of Governor Huckabee started ordering some pins from me for his Governor Huckabee's birthday and his wife's birthday, which I made up in that. So I mean, it's just I actually went from into the upper class, where I can get the money for the authenticity of my material and stuff like that. And that's what I really enjoy in that.
Yes. And your pins vary in different shapes and sizes, and you
Yep.
have cases with your pins. I fell in love with one. Okay. So I don't know if you have it on you or you sold it, but the one that looks like the little rifle with the little rifle case, that is just
Yep.
freaking adorable. And I love that. Do you happen to have
That's the one I made for Governor Huckabee.
it?
And
Okay.
but here you can get them in this is a little
Look how
tactical
cute a little
case.
ammo case.
Okay, it's a
Oh
tactical
my
case,
goodness.
but it's a miniature. Okay,
Uh-huh.
and then you have your rifle cases, and these come in. So your rifle case. So you open it up, and there's your rifle case
Oh my gosh.
and that. So
See, I can only imagine that. See, crafters, vendors, artisans.
Mm-hmm.
This is a prime example of absolutely identifying your niche and not
Mm-hmm.
thinking that you got to sell to the world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and he's picking a niche. I can't even believe the people at the gun show. If you've never been, I know a lot of people get freaked out about this, but I've been to gun shows, very
Yeah.
safe. Marvelous people. They get T-shirts. They got great food there. I've been to one to the airport where my husband's at, and these people love stuff like this. And it's not stuff from China. It's not stuff from overseas. It's from an American person working from a, I mean, think about it, you guys. He's got a tree from Maryland that's historic. You're going to have this pen. You're going to give this to someone and they're going to love it. And so he's not wasting his time trying to sell to people that aren't interested. He's
Yep.
selling to people that they're looking at this and they're like, this is like taking the proverbial candy, you know, not giving candy to a baby, okay?
Uh-huh.
Or like the low-hanging fruit. Once you've established your niche, like Jeff did, guess what? It expands exponentially, okay? So Governor Huckabee now has this pen, and
Mm-hmm.
he's going to be sitting with his friends at the table, golf game or whatever they're doing, and he's going to pull the pen out to sign the bill. And someone's going to say, where did you get that pen? That's very cool. And the guy says, I got this pen from this guy, Jeff Beaver. And you just totally switched me. And I'm talking.
I had to. This one was a little bit jumpy. This is connected to the
okay.
So go ahead.
But so by establishing himself, first of all, he did this in breakneck time, a month. Am I right, Jeff?
yep, you're about right. Yep.
Now, when you've done a show before, how many times did you do a show before? Did you do shows before?
No, that was my first one.
It was the first one. Okay, so we talked about doing shows on. I think we asked him the same question, and he said no, he didn't do shows before. So this is his first show. You notice he didn't go to a show that doesn't really apply to him.
Mm-hmm.
Probably would have got nothing, or he would have had to sell different pens.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's got his base going, and he's gonna customer service these people, and I think sooner rather than later. I'm not going to bet you on this, Jeff, but you're not going to really have to do much advertising after you get started. If you get a good 2, 3, 4, maybe 6 months into this, you're going to say, I can't even really do a show anymore because I have so many orders. So, go ahead.
Just to let you know, I've been invited to several other gun show events to bring my material there.
Yeah,
because it's unique, and it's not about just the weapons that are there and stuff like that. It's to bring other customers in, and that, and like I said, which is kind of neat. I'm in demand now.
You're featured. You're a featured vendor. That's amazing.
And that so it's kind of neat. And I've was asked to start looking for venues in my area to start up a gun show in my area.
Wow. Yes, I forgot about that one. Oh my gosh. Yes. You have to see when you give it your all, and this is just a prime example. He gave it his all. He took our advice. He says, you know what? I'm going to make this happen. I mean, and it happened. Like you said, how much? What was the last time he was here? 6 weeks?
It's literally the month of June.
Yeah.
And then he worked July.
Episode 19.
Episode 19, 2021, 22, 24. Okay, 25. 6 episodes ago. And all of this happened. It's like, I kept calling Jenny, guess what Jeffrey did today? Guess what Jeffrey did today? Guess what Jeffrey did? So it was so exciting to see someone. It's like, this is all I say. If we can help at least one person, we have made a difference. And I feel, Jeffrey, what was the thing that Jenny and I did that made you say, hey, you know what, this makes sense. I need to change. Like, you changed your whole mindset. What was that point that we said I need to do it?
It's just probably a number of things.
Okay.
But what really stuck out with me is when you said it could be a paid hobby versus a job or a business. It's a paid hobby. I'm a hobby. I'll take it. I'm a hobbyist, and I'm retired. So
you're a retired veteran. Okay.
Yes,
I think the key was you didn't want to lose your joy, your passion for your work. And I think we discussed the fact that you thought that by turning it into, quote, a business, that word business would rob you of the happiness that you got when you created. And so has that happened, or are you going, wow, I'm really happy now because there's a whole nother aspect to what I did?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's gotten me motivated, I guess, instead of just, oh, this is a hobby, do I really want to go to this show? No, you guys are holding me accountable and that, and I'm holding myself accountable and that, and I'm bringing other stuff, other niche items to my shows and stuff like that, like this.
Oh, the 50 caliber pen. Oh my God!
It looks like a 50 cal, right?
Oh, it does.
Right.
So.
Oh. Wow.
See? Oh my God.
No one's doing this. This is one of a kind stuff.
So you look, it's actual 50 cal, spent 50 cal shell.
Wow.
This is the actual size of the brass, of the copper and that. And then all you do is it's weather sealed and that.
And the barrel is wood. Is that the wood?
Yes. And this is zebra wood.
It's very cool.
And that. So
I would love to go in a government building with that and then freak out.
Actually, I did.
Oh, what?
He did.
Yes. Yeah. I was detained for a bit.
Did you tell them to offer you to sign an autograph for them with that pen?
Sure. But then, like I said, and now getting back to that, I'm experimenting with my acrylics.
Oh, look at that!
My pen blanks, mother of pearl pen blanks and stuff like that. This is my lava and that. with gold and black. So, which is kind of neat, and like I said, I have the exotics, the king woods and stuff like that. So, depending on the prices, like I said, my cheapest ink pen is $25 all the way up to $250.
Wow,
that's a great range. You got something for everybody.
You did sell one pen extraordinary at an above price that I freaked out. I'm like, what kind of pen is that? It was go ahead, Jeffrey.
She's like,
pen.
What's that? Oh, my fountain pen. Yes.
He doesn't even, I'm more excited. I remember everything.
It's been a blur,
I know. I'm writing everything down.
I ended up making a fountain pen from it's 22 karat gold, and that sold for $600. But it has gold flake in it. I mean, it actually has 18 karat gold flakes and stuff like that, which he gave me all the material and that, so I made it for him. Wow. And it came with a letter opener.
You see,
for $600.
Let me tell you something. I am overjoyed because
we are so proud of you. Yes, we really are.
Yeah, it's like, it's like we're like so happy of your success.
But it's because of you guys.
Oh, that's too sweet.
I mean, if you really it really comes down to it, it's because of you guys pushing me and opening that door and that, and just going for it.
You're gonna make
me being afraid
right
No,
now.
we really, honestly, we saw your stuff and we believed it. We believed, both of us, after we got off the show, we're like, dang, he's got really good stuff. And it's hard when you're a crafter by yourself and you're making your stuff, and you see the little mistakes you make and the little things and the stuff you've thrown over your shoulder because, like, okay, I screwed that one up, and you go into a store and you think, I can never do that. And all your stuff is so amazingly just one of a kind, and you care about what you're making, and you want people to have the best that you can make them. And we just we did. And Jeanette and you talked, and we talked before. We've been keeping track of Jeff, and every day Jeanette would say, Jeff did this, or Jeff made this much money at the show, and Jeff made this sale. And when we want to say that, okay, not all crafters are going to have this kind of success, yes, they can.
Yeah.
Yes, they can.
They can.
It's out there for you.
Yes.
We may have pushed him a little bit, but he didn't push back. He went forward, people. Mm-hmm. He went forward. Mm-hmm. And he's, we're all gonna.
He said to me, and it's gonna come out wrong, but he took advantage of a good thing and said, let me listen and see what can happen. And he said, oh my gosh, they make sense. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. And boom, and he made this positive change. And now he also owns the Unalignable. He owns the arts and craft group of 45,000 members. Remember? He is now doing his special connect events, which is the morning coffee at 9:00. For those of you who are interested, 9 o'clock. This man is Unalignable.
He's gonna be on. He's gonna be on.
That's right. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and say that he's also gonna be on our TV channel on Roku and Fire TV.
Creative Spirit.
Yes, and Creative Spirit. I mean, he is like involved. He's like become like the third person in our life to really shine and just say, hey, Yeah, I see a good thing when I hear a good thing, I see it and I'm gonna go for it, and that's it. He became himself as brand. Then he focused on what people wanted, which was his pins, because he does other stuff too. Don't get me wrong, but the focus is like my focus. My focus is on the clocks, but I was going all over the place. I was spiraling just like him. We do that. Crafters do that. We spiral instead of sticking to our niche and go forward. So I learned from him, believe it or not, and I took what he did and I said, you know what? I'm gonna focus on my clocks. The heck with everything else, and I'm just gonna focus on my clocks. And believe it or not, I got an order for a clock for Cinderella. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it works. It really works. So we have to focus on one thing because crafters do that. Unfortunately, we go, oh, let's make this. I have spent so much money on things to make. And I'm like, well, I don't need that. I'm not into that. So now what? You see what I'm saying? We get our focus on that one thing that's gonna make us the brand.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
Jeff, do you
Your
see a difference in your work process from what you did, 2 months ago as to now? Like, have you changed how you
Good
orderly do things to make
Mhm.
it, like, because now you have more orders, now you have more people to talk to. So before, if you're in your shop just making stuff, and I did notice that you're still experimenting, so that's good, you're still creating.
Uh-huh.
But what has changed in your business process, or your process, since you became a quota business?
Uh-huh.
Dedicating time to it.
Ooh, okay.
I was a procrastinator. I'll get to it when I get to it.
Ooh.
Ah,
You know, because I didn't have anything pushing me. Like when I went and I did those shows, and that I had to have product, and I had to have quality product, and for me, I'm a perfectionist, and that to a fault, and I tend to, if it doesn't feel right or doesn't look right, I start from scratch again, and I redo it until I feel that it's for sale.
Mhm.
And then, like I said, like back then, I can guarantee my pins, my ink pens. I don't guarantee the refills, but I guarantee the hardware. Like this is a bulk action.
Ooh.
so
Okay.
pretty.
Oh my
Right.
gosh.
Okay.
That's
This is
gorgeous.
24 karat gold. I guarantee that the hardware will not fade or peel. If it does, send it back to me and I replace it. You just pay for shipping and return shipping. And that
So,
I guarantee it.
so where can people find you? Let's remind people where they can find you at.
Right now I'm just on Facebook. But I'm in LinkedIn.
Mhm.
I'm on Instagram. I'm on
Alignable.
Alignable, and I'm on Pinterest. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
not really. I don't really. I'm not really on, like LinkedIn. I'm not really, you
Mm-hmm.
know, um, basically I'm more on Alignable and pushing it through there.
I know
Um,
what we talked about. Did we talk about the website?
yes, and that at the time I did have. I back a couple years ago I did have a web page, but it was costing me more than what I was making, and
Mm-hmm.
that's why I
So,
stopped.
see, now this would
And I
be
have
a good
something for you
time
too.
to
Mm-hmm.
shop and use connections either with us or someone else,
Mm-hmm.
because that's going to be your shop. That's
Yes.
going to be the
Right.
place where you can organize your orders.
And I have some
And
of
also, they can't take you down.
no.
Just an aside, because what you're making, there are some people that are going to freak out and say, oh my God, he's making a bolt action gun pen. And Facebook or Instagram or one of these platforms can say, we don't want your material.
Yeah.
Whether it's stupid, I understand, but they can.
Right.
So it's really important that you work towards getting your own space.
Mm-hmm.
And
believe it or not,
control, and you can find a spot that's not that much to maintain, even if it's just a landing page with a small one, because you're going to get to the point where people are going to be looking for you.
Yeah, and they are looking for you.
Not already.
So say the name of your business again.
Beaver's Workshop.
Beaver's Workshop. His name is Jeffrey Beaver, and he's the owner and creator of Beaver's Workshop. Well, it's about that time, past that time.
Wait. Did you give Wally another shout out?
Oh, yeah.
I like
Wally. Anyway,
Wally's gonna want a piece of the action, Jeff.
Sure, most definitely. And like, hopefully I can work in a series where come meet Wally at his shop and learn how to turn.
Oh my gosh, that is phenomenal.
That's my next venture, I guess. I really want to bring kids back into learning how to turn, how to make acrylics, stuff like that.
That's a whole nother different segment of that we're gonna get into.
What happens? Pandora's box.
Yep.
Yes. I call it the rabbit hole. You go down there.
Right now, we gotta get out of the rabbit hole and get back to focus on that word.
Always doing this.
Because we have to be like that too. Okay, look, today's word is just like this. Look, focus forward.
Speak it, girl.
Focus forward. Now that I have now attained or have already been perfect, but I guess I'm to lay hold to grasp and make my own, that for which Christ Jesus has laid hold of me and made me his own. I do not consider, brethren, that I have captured and made it on my own. Yet, for one thing I do, forgetting that lies behind, the strain forward to what lies ahead. I press on toward to the goal to win the prize to which God in Christ Jesus is calling us forward. If you've been miserable because of the things that have happened in your past, I encourage you to do as I did and set your focus in the new direction. Determined to be what God wants you to be, to have what God wants you to have, to receive what Jesus died for him to give you. When you feel discouraged, say, I am not going to live in bondage anymore. I cannot do anything about what I have done in my past. I can do something about my future. I am going to enjoy my life and have what Jesus died for me to have. I'm going to let go of the past and go on pursuing what God from this day forward has given to me. Woo! Tell me if that's not the word today. Woo! I got chills. Woo! Let me tell you, we never planned this. July 5th, right here. Focus on your future. Focus on your calling. Focus on what you have to do to make it successful. Thank you, Jesus. And that's the word today.
Well, Jeff,
for all your crafters, for all the crafters out there, find your niche and go and just exploit it. That's all I can say.
Yes.
Because look at me.
There's nothing wrong with exploiting it.
And just run wild. That's all I have to say.
Oh my gosh,
well,
Jenny,
we're gonna keep an eye on Jeff.
Yes,
we're gonna.
Don't be surprised if he's out of these newsletters and everything, in a magazine.
He's going to be on all these different outlets, channels. We're gonna work with him to push him a little bit on the webpage because I think he can do amazing things on that too. We're going to talk to him a little bit about that as well because you can use your webpage for marvelous things. Now, your own videos. Your own, if you want to start classes, there's all kinds of things you can do with your own webpage.
Yeah.
So Yes, we do have to go. I'm so sorry because we could forever. But Jeff, we want to thank you for spending more time with us, for sharing with us all of your successes in the last 4 weeks. We are looking forward to seeing you as the face of all pens. Forget about Pilot and all those cheap ones. We're gonna. I mean, seriously, it's You're also. I have this thing in my head right now, and you know what happens when things get in my head?
Oh my gosh!
You're gonna make it. You're gonna make a pen that you haven't thought about before, and it's gonna take you to places that you're not gonna believe. It's gonna be different than what you're doing. I'm just saying.
Right.
Okay, because you're gonna be spinning the lathe. I'm telling you, you're gonna spin on that lathe, and all of a sudden, something's gonna come to you, and it's gonna just add another really awesome addition to your already wonderful products.
Right. Yep.
So we'll keep an eye on that, and if you don't, I'll buy you a steak. But
okay, I think you're listen. Buy me I wanna come back to our new show. So Jenny.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah, you're spiraling, and she does that. So I need
reel her back in. Reel her back in.
I have to bring her back in. So please, we're running out of time, and just commercial.
And we want to do our commercial show?
Yeah, commercial.
Okay. All right. So everyone pay attention. It's coming. Hold on. You're hanging in there with us, Jeff. Here it goes. Right, it's our commercial.
And just for those of you who don't know, we have our own channel on Roku starting July 15th. It's already up there. I'm so excited. And it starts July 15th, and you'll see all our guests who are on here who took a show or an ad. And I'm so excited that's coming out. I'm very excited. So, hey, that's it for our show today, Jenny. I don't know, we really need to make it an hour, but no, yeah, but we love you. Thank you for sharing our page, and our channel is growing on YouTube as well. I can't wait. Hey, we reached like 550 now.
Woohoo!
Yeah, so I'm very excited about that. So thank you everybody for sharing us. And if you are a crafter and would like to appear on our show, just go ahead and give us an email at havingfunwithjnj@gmail.com. Oh, havingfunwithjnjshow@gmail.com. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's it, Jenny. Go ahead and kick
okay, we're done. We're done for the day. Everybody, thank you all for being with us. Remember, replay this, share this. Check out all the stuff we're doing. Check out Jeff's work. Go find him at Wally's woodshop. The Wally just cracks me up. I'm sorry. I just love Wally. It's just the cutest thing ever. My mind just goes wandering because I'm thinking Wally's so cute. And thank you again, Jeff. We wish you all the best. We're going to hang in there with you. And we just don't know what's going to happen. So have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Blessings to all. And see us next week.
Yeah.
Bye. There we go.
This weekend.
What? What did you do? Go back.
Because he was going to say something good, and I've got to bring him back.
She just cut off the ending. What happened?
I did. I'll start again. Where are you going?
I'm going to Tandemonium, Maryland gun show.
And you'll be there this weekend.
This weekend, Saturday and Sunday. From 9 to 4 on Saturday, and then 9 to 3 on Sunday.
All right. Now you heard it. Now get us out before we get kicked out.
Okay.
All right. I have to get one more promo in.